Mao's top 10 moments selected and presented by Rohan. Mao's childhood. Mao's father was a peasant who had risen and become a farmer and a grain dealer. He wanted Mao to become a farmer like him, but Mao wanted to learn more. He left his home to attend an advanced school in 1911. How Mao was remembered. In China, Mao is remembered as the greatest revolutionist, but also one of the worst politicians. Marrying Jiang Jing. After divorcing his second wife in 1939, he married Jiang Jing, a well-known actress. She became the center of the Cultural Revolution. Mao's famous swim. Mao's famous swim in the Yangtze River in 1966 made the point that swimming was not a sport, but a revolutionary act. Proclaiming the People's Republic of China. After defeating the nationalists, Mao Zedong proclaimed the People's Republic of China and told that he was the leader. Joining the Chinese Communist Party. While studying at Beijing University, Mao Zedong became interested in communism. Communists wanted all people to own everything together. He thought that China should have a communist government, which led him to joining the CCP, Chinese Communist Party. Without joining, he would have not been where he was. The Long March. When the nationalists and the communists were fighting, the national attacked the communists based in Southeast Asia, China. He then led his troops on a journey called the Long March to their new base, which was in the northwest. The Great Leap Forward. Mao tried to transform China's economy. In 1958, he started a program called the Great Leap Forward. He made peasants work on huge farms called communes. The program failed. Farm production went down so much that people starved to death. Communists defeating the nationalists. The Chinese Civil War between the communists and nationalists began back in the 1920s. When the Japanese invaded in the late 1930s, the communists and nationalists joined forces to fight Japan. The Japanese and nationalists mainly fought, which weakened the nationalists and gave time for the communists to regroup. Once the Japanese left, the Chinese Civil War continued, and this time the communists emerged victorious. From now, the Great Proletarian Cultural Revolution. Mao started the Great Cultural Revolution to strengthen the communist hold on China. He shut down schools and formed large groups of young people called Red Guards. The Red Guards attacked people who disagreed with the government, and so everyone was scared. This was a very chaotic time in Chinese history.